Does the control of information go so far as to go into medical school textbooks? When you heard about the censoring of the side effects of HPV in this Merck manual, what was your reaction?
Unsurprised, Ivory. First of all, it's good to see you again. But the depth, the scope, and the scale of the influence and literally the corruption of information in medicine and how curated it is almost indescribable. The HPV vaccine is extremely dangerous. It was, prior to COVID vaccines, the most dangerous vaccine ever released. It should have been recalled very quickly, and it should have never made it through licensure. I mean, I can tell you numerous data points of things that happened in the trials that they covered up, miscategorized to get that thing through to approval. I mean, books and documentaries have been made on this fraud, but it's not carried by the wider media. You have to really dig deep to learn more about the HPV vaccine.
I know that your eyes were really open to a lot of this stuff in the pandemic with ivermectin. That's where you really were probably the name at the forefront of bringing ivermectin to light, as the media put it, into darkness. But also, I'm told that you've found similar cover-ups when it comes to vitamin D studies.
Yep. And that's really the vitamin D story. And I've said this before, I might have even told you, but when I wrote the book, The War on Ivermectin, it was inspired by an email that I got from a vitamin D researcher. And he wrote me this 2-line email. He just wrote, "Dear Dr. Kory, what they're doing to ivermectin, they've been doing to vitamin D for decades." And he's been one of the most published researchers on vitamin D. And he's written extensively about the decades of every time there's a positive vitamin D trial, the pharmaceutical companies will conduct another trial that's deliberately designed to not show any benefit. And so the entire literature, published literature on vitamin D, is polluted.